Today we are beginning a new project that I think you guys are going to get really excited about. We are going to be creating a circle loom to do some weaving on. Now, let's get started first with how we are going to string our loom. The first thing that we need to do is with our paper plate that we will have at our table. The first thing is you can choose either template I have for you. I have the one that looks very similar to a sunflower, and I have one that just has notches on it. Take whichever one you like, place it on top of your paper plate. I like to use the back side because I'm going to be creating pencil notches on my paper plate. Take your pencil and trace all of the notches on your template on the back of your paper plate. Make sure and hold the paper plate with your hand so that it does not rotate. Otherwise, you will not end up with the correct amount of notches. 19 is the number we're shooting for. Once you have traced all the notches, go ahead and cut all of those different triangles or slits out of your paper plate. Once you have completed the cutting of your template, I want you to count and double check that you have 19 slits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Perfect. Next thing you're going to do is take one color of string from your material box as well as a small piece of masking tape and attach the string to the very back of your paper plate. Flipping your loom over, you're going to take your string and pull it through one of your notches and all the way down south. What we're going to do is we are actually going to have, let's say we have the bigger side on this side. I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 notches on the right side of my paper plate, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 notches on the left side of my paper plate. Now, here is the steps for weaving our loom. It goes something like this. You're going to go behind and into the neighbor's house. The neighbor's not home, so you run across the street, make the world's smallest X, and then you are going to rotate your plate so that your string is hanging back down south again. Well, we repeat the steps. Go into the neighbor's house, the neighbor's not home, run across the street, make the world's smallest X, and rotate your plate. We're going to keep doing this. Into this guy, neighbor's not home, run across the street. Should I go in this one? No. Next one. Then rotate the plate. Rotating the plate is very important, actually. We get confused if we don't. Into the neighbor's house, across the street, and rotate. Keep doing this until we have filled all of the notches. Across the street, rotate, into the neighbor's house, across the street, rotate, into the neighbor's house, across the street, and now we come to our very last notch. Boys and girls, you have officially woven the weft of your loom. So the next step is that we need to actually begin the weaving. In order to do this, it's very similar to all the other weaving projects you've done. It's over, under, over, under. We're going to go ahead and get started with that. Taking the first string, take your end under or over, over, under, over, under, over, under, over, under, over, under, until you get to a point where you should start pulling your string. Make sure if you're using your flower loom that you're not getting the string too tangled up on the petals. Pulling in nice and tight. Sometimes if you get a little confused where you're at, pull on your string and see which one of the loom strings pulls up, then you know that you need to continue your pattern. Over, under, over, under, over, under. And you just keep going around in a circle. The first kind of circles of your weaving is gonna look kind of confusing. But as you continue radiating out on your loom, you will start to see the pattern emerging until you get a nice thick diameter of weave. Boys and girls, when you head to your tables, the first thing that you are going to do is, of course, write your name, class, and number on the back of your loom. Then you can begin tracing with your template, whichever one you like, cutting, and then we will move on to threading our loom.